Hello, I'm Mark, and welcome. Today we're going to go over some indicators during the courtship period of when it's best to back away, or in some cases, turn around and run. Let's define the courtship period as that period after the initial meeting and before the exclusive relationship. Now, there's already a lot of information out there on how to handle that initial meeting as well as the exclusive relationship. But that courtship period can be quite resource intensive, and it's helpful to know if things are heading in the right direction. Let's go over some indicators. She's confused. She'll either say, "I'm confused," or the conversations will be riddled with IDKs or I don't knows. Translate that for yourself and add "with you" to every time she says, "I don't know." So, would you like to do this or go there? I don't know if I would like to do this or go there. With you. Add the "with you" at the end of when she says that, and you'll have your answer. She confuses you. You're getting mixed signals, you're not really sure how to interpret them. When that happens, the likely scenario is you are one of several guys that are just there for her entertainment. You're doing all the initiating. You're sending out the texts, messages, calls, whatever. And that is the mixed signals' unfortunate cousin. Again, you are probably one of several guys that she's just using there for her own entertainment. You're asking all the questions. If she's not curious about you, she's likely not interested either. She doesn't respond in a timely fashion. Means you're not a priority. How interested is she? Two or more consecutive communications on your part go unanswered. You're clearly not a priority. She doesn't keep appointments. In other words, you get stood up. You're at the venue, no phone call, no text message, no messenger message, just nothing. Likely scenario is that it's dead. Just forgot, whatever. Probably you would get some sort of message in the future that says, "Oh, I'm sorry," and a haphazard excuse. That just doesn't cut it. In that case, respond with, "It's all good." Now, probably it will end right there. However, if she does indeed push to see you, maybe something did indeed happen and she couldn't get to a phone. It's possible. If she does push to see you, three things have to happen. One, she plans it out. She plans the activity, the timing, she coordinates the logistics with you. Two, she picks you up. You agree to the activity and the venue. Okay, if it's, let's say it's 7 o'clock, I'll be ready at 6. You know where I am, I'll be waiting for you to pick me up. And three, she pays. And if there's a question when the bill comes for whatever you're doing, "Hey, I invited the first time." Your invite naturally assumed. If it's a big quibble, I wouldn't, get into it. But at least initially, I would expect that. She disrespects you in front of other people. Now, an example could be a somewhat embarrassing story that may have confided in her, and then that is brought out either with her friends, your friends, a mix of people. That right there is a portent. She leaves a place that you brought her to with another guy. Disregard excuses. "Oh, well, he's on the way and he lives down the street." Doesn't matter the excuse. You brought her, she leaves with somebody else. I wouldn't follow up, but if she follows up, she would have to plan out and map out everything. She's chatting up another guy in one-on-one conversation. And not just like a fleeting hello, exchange of pleasantries, but eye contact, hanging on his every word. You can tell if she's more interested in him than you. She's unwilling to escalate physically. And you can look at number of dates or meetings, you can look at number of hours that you've spent. I want you to look at progress. So as you're spending time, as you're having meetings, are things progressing physically? They may be progressing slowly, but are they heading into the right direction? She says she's not looking for any sort of romance at this time. Translation, she's not looking for any kind of romance at this time with you. The heart wants what the heart wants. She spends a lot of time with an ex of hers, or there's some other guy in the background. Basically, the likely scenario, I should say, is she's banging him while she's trying to decide what to do with you. She utters the phrase, "I'm overwhelmed." Now this is usually with just routine stuff. It could be maybe her taxes are due at the same time. She gets a sizable work project, whatever. If she feels there's too many things, too many moving parts going on in her life, it's likely that you're the one getting cut out of the picture. She cries in front of you. I found this to be a portent of doom. If she's interested, she's not going to present herself that way in front of you. She bangs some other guy. You would think this is self-explanatory, but you'd be surprised how many guys continue to pursue. You're a complete mismatch in how you view life. You want to spend your free time building drag racing cars with your buddies, and she wants to go out and feed all the starving children in the world. She says she needs space. Obviously, she needs space from you. It's just another version of she's not looking for anything romantic. It's just after you've spent a little bit more time together. You have to ask where this relationship is going. If you feel you're at the point where you need to ask, you already know.